Okay.
Indeed.
So when last we left off, you guys had dug yourselves, or you had freed yourselves from the sewers, and witnessed the tail end of a small outbreak of multiple tornadoes dancing across the ALP capital. You participated in search and rescue efforts. In one particularly large pile of rubble, you heard lots of people shouting. You then, as you and Lorenta were clearing the debris, a feline ranger, which tabaxi are a fairly rare race. So while you've heard of them, hearing about them and seeing one or two different things.
Out of character, I'm thinking of making something similar, but it's gonna be like a Black Panther or something like that, or a Black Leopard.
Goodness.
Anyway, continue.
This tabaxi with an unusual coat of fur that had some shades of green mixed into it, proceeded to teleport out over near your area, unfold what you recognize to be a portable hole, and pull like 4 survivors out of it. This tabaxi introduced herself as Lifa,
wielder of the Bugs Bunny pocket.
Indeed.
So you then spent several hours just going from debris pile to debris pile, looking for people. You found, I think it was 40 some odd individuals. Spent a bit of time at the temple to Hieronymus at the eastern edge of town, which was sort of turned into a triage facility. You were met by a lantern archon and then a guard captain.
You mean the angel-looking thing?
Yes. Well, the lantern archon was like that floating orb of light. The guard captain was just, J random guard. But nonetheless, you saved just about everyone you could. You trudged back into the academy, into your quarters. Even though you hadn't had too much in the way of combat, you had you were burned out. Like Nyaxor's healing pool was depleted. Most of your spells were wiped out. Just curing people on the way. Even though Senku can cast Spare the Dying as a cantrip unlimitedly, casting it 20 times eventually wears you out. So you passed out, basically. You had some food and then you passed out. You woke up the following morning to a private banquet as from Lorenta as gratitude for saving her life. Decided that instead of going to the next big city on the list, being the city of Thalikos, you
much to everybody's minds.
Yes.
Much.
the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, sort of thing. You chose to only go there only insofar as requisition horses and ride back to the Ashcroft Mountains.
While there, we saw a cultist.
Yes, you did notice a cultist in the city of Thalicos, and you kind of gathered that he or she was trying to maintain a low profile. They did not want to be seen. But regardless, you got horses and you rode northwest back
Fast.
towards the yes, you rode hard. And you encountered a caravan being waylaid by a Naufishni, giant flying pig demon.
Thing that's
You guys proceeded to own its face.
Yep.
And then the rest of it.
Yep. Didn't Kayla like cut it in half or something?
Something epic, yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Sliced its outards became its innards became outards.
Yes, it was turned into a bunch of chunks on the ground, not even a corpse. Which raised a bunch of red flags because Naufishni don't become corpses. They
vanish.
Yeah.
Really?
The fact that this one didn't is wow, this is really weird. We should look into this, but we have way more pressing things to attend to.
Yeah.
one ugly motherfucker.
That's an understatement.
It's definitely a lot uglier now than it was in the beginning.
It's also a pincushion.
Nestor would jokingly say, "Actually, I think this is an improvement."
Honestly.
But you guys then rode hard, continuing northwest, and you got to the base of Mount Hakushin, which is the tallest mountain in the Ashcroft Range by far. And you were greeted surprisingly by a well but roughly hewn flight of carved steps going up.
And I recharged my 3rd level spell slots.
Yes, you did.
Indeed. Did we get any short rest between the last time?
You
Last
did
encounter?
not. I will, however, say that now that you're here, there's no reason you can't take one.
I say let's
That's
settle down
true.
and take a short rest real quick. I'm almost out of spell slots.
Let's.
Okay.
I think I'll meditate then. You know what? I think I might meditate with the crystal as well.
Okay.
Because I still have one more spell that I have from it.
Oh,
Let's see.
Where is my dice roller? There it is.
Fun fact.
Yeah,
Because
my-
I'm a kitty cat, it's a long rest for me.
Interesting.
you're
What?
joking. You take a short rest as a long rest?
Yeah.
Let me see. Tabaxi. Is it actually a Tabaxi thing?
Yeah.
I think you're thinking- I think you're thinking of a homebrew thing. Let's see.
But everything else was the same about this build.
You have cat-like senses, and you can see in the dark. Your reflexes and agility let you move with a burst of speed. No, it looks like you don't take a long rest as a short rest.
Oh, where'd that come from then?
That
I
was
have-
kind of a homebrew thing that we talked to Koala about beforehand. At least I did.
Oh,
Mhm.
Because
did
I
not
had
know that.
read, because Tabaxi, when I originally found it, I only found it as like a UA homebrew thing.
Oh. And now I'm sad. Okay.
Aw.
Well, it's just as well because that would be, if you'll pardon the term, broken as all hell.
Yeah. Now,
Oh,
what I think is if you when you're taking a long rest, you take like short naps, so keeping watch doesn't affect your rest. I know we've done that before in other campaigns.
Yeah.
Kind of like how the elf doesn't have to sleep, but the Tabaxi just takes a short rest as her long rest, but not the other way around.
Yeah. That'd be fine.
That's fundamentally cinematic purposes. Yeah, I'd have no objection to that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But a short rest acting as a long rest is very OP because you get all your HP back, all your spell slots back.
And you wouldn't
It-
even
it-
need hit dice.
It makes a dungeon a joke.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what does a short rest do?
A short rest is basically an hour. You may choose, if you so wish, to spend some of your hit dice and use those to regain some hit points.
Okay.
I'll spend my short rest studying.
And then you're a
Probably
ranger,
out
so
of
you
range.
get nothing back otherwise than the ability to use hit dice.
What about spells? Do you get
Do
back
not
any-
get those.
You
The
need a
only
long
class that
rest.
gets that is- yeah, long rest for spells other than warlock.
Yep. I get all my stuff back. The only thing I don't get is my 6th level spell slot.
Yeah, you get that at a long.
Yep.
Wizards can get a certain number of spells back over the course of multiple short rests, but that, like, it doesn't matter. They get a pool of spells they can recover in the day. Whether that's spent on one short rest or multiple is irrelevant.
Okay.
And
Wait, did I get 3 third-level spell slots now, or just 2?
I think you still just have 2.
Well, that's still 6. That's still 6 spell slots I can work with.
Nice.
Um,
And I can upcast those still, right?
yes, I believe you only used one of your upcastings today.
I think so, only one. And that was for that haste.
Indeed.
Yep.
Do I still have haste on me or no?
Not.
No,
It's probably gone by now.
That's
Yeah.
only a 1 minute long thing.
Okay.
Generally acts only during combat.
Okay, so Nyxor, you said you were lapsing into meditation.
Yep.
All right.
I'm gonna
Be entirely honest. I think you have. I think you have them all.
Thought I don't think I have the second one.
Oh, okay.
Because I have the first one, I have the fifth one, I have a third one, I have the fourth one. No second one.
Okay.
And where are we at? Where are we hiding at? Or
You're-
taking rest at?
Hiding. You're at the base of Mount Hakushin. Well, I say you're at the base. You've probably climbed a fairly gentle slope. I mean, you've still had to climb at some points, but you're now at the part where it's going to start getting really steep, and you were contemplating breaking out, climbing gear and stuff. But you also, as you round a bend in the path, a flight of stone steps roughly carved, but at the same time, well carved for basically anyone that wasn't a dwarf are before you. So before ascending these, this is where you're taking a short rest.
Okay, and how high up is the? Is there like how high up until we hit a flat part of the plateau?
You're basically kind of on that.
Okay, is there anywhere I'd be able to hide?
There are still plenty of trees and stuff around.
Let's see.
I'm sure there's gonna be
Anything up high
somewhere.
where nobody would be able to get to me or see me? That would like usually you wouldn't be able to get to by climbing or
by climbing, not really. It's either cliff face or trees, really.
Okay, and how far down is the cliff?
You're kind of at the bottom of the cliff.
Okay.
What, the mountain?
How high up is it to the next area?
You look up and you see clouds.
Oh.
I mean, you look up, and granted, you're looking up if you had to guess, several thousand feet, and then you see clouds.
Oh. And how high are those trees?
– 20 to 40 feet.
And they're full of brush, right? Like hard to see into?
They are.
Okay, I'm gonna hide and teleport into one of those trees with my ability before we start the long rest.
Okay.
Long rest?
Or, sorry, short rest.
Sen, are you munching on something?
Mm-hmm.
I'll teleport up and do my reading during the long rest.
Didn't you just eat, Sen? Like,
Yeah.
come back from a meal?
Meal, yes. Dessert, no.
That's a mood. All right.
I'm eating pumpkin spice cream cheese blondie.
Ooh, interesting.
They are absolutely incredible.
They sound yummy.
They're the
What's your-
second best pumpkin spice thing I've ever eaten.
What you eating?
Pumpkin spice cream cheese filled blondies.
Yeah, I'm gonna teleport up and start reading my journal. Yeah.
So I guess you rolled a nat 20 on your food check.
Indeed.
Actually, no, you rolled a nat 100.
You know, not to mention the fact that I was treated to a phenomenal dinner by 4 amazing friends. So
Yeah.
the outpouring of kindness, generosity, and compassion that I've been shown in this past week.
Indeed.
You know, you guys, from my friends here, finally had a major, like a wonderfully brilliant heart-to-heart with Retro this afternoon.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're here for you, man. Always.
and that means
Now
so much.
Now you got my phone, so if you ever need somebody to talk to, I'm there. As long as I'm not like working or anything.
Well, of course not.
Yeah.
I mean,
We're here for you all the way, buddy.
Thanks, Junkyard.
Indeed.
So you guys take your rest.
Yeah. Actually, I was just gonna find some trees to kind of meditate around, being the nature guy.
All right.
Kitty's gonna climb into the tree to take the nap.
Kitty, kitty, meow, meow.
So you guys,
Funny you should say that.
I know. Don't worry. Just move on.
Yes.
so you guys take your short rest. Actually, Leafa, make me a make me a perception check and Pippin. Excuse me, Pippin. I'm gonna need stealth from you.
And is that at disadvantage or normal?
It's normal.
Okay, that's gonna be a 33.
Okay.
It's a nat 20.
Yay.
Oh my.
27 for me. Not a nat. 20.
No biggie. Thank you.
Yeah, you wouldn't have been able to do that anyway.
I mean,
Oh, she might.
it's possible.
If you have a plus 14.
I don't think she has that.
No, I have a 9 for perception.
All right.
So then plus the D20.
So you guys rest. Leafa, you take a little bit of a cat nap. Pippin, you read from your you read from and update your journal a little bit.
Yeah.
And,
Your journal of all the people we've managed to save.
No,
Nope.
not that journal. This one's
Got
special.
multiple.
This one's special. This one, I gotta read. I can't write it. That's foolish. I gotta read this one for like 48 hours.
So your rest passes uneventfully.
Yay!
Actually,
Yeah.
want to read that journal, but someone else has it at the moment.
No one knows.
No, Nestor has it. I know.
Oh, you know where yours is, but you have no clue that Pippin has that one.
Yeah, I'm talking about Rappaccini's journal. Carry on.
So you guys finish your rest and begin the long hike up these stairs. Perrin and Leafa can give me survival checks.
Survival.
Yes, survival.
12.
21.
Okay.
I mean, I could do it as well.
Not really your kind of, not really a, well, yes, you are skilled at tracking. This is more of a ranger thing.
Ah.
But here's one thing you guys both know. Actually, you know what? Leafa and Perrin, please join me in the Dungeon Master chat.
Ooh.
Ah.
I love that that he has no clue that Pippin stole the book.
I'm pretty sure he would notice, but he's.
Oh no,
I don't
he
know.
didn't notice.
Well, once he gets in the bag, he probably will.
Well, the way the bag works is that you can't just open it and look to see what's inside. You have to know what's inside.
Yeah.
So you have to reach in and then want to take out the book for whatever reason. So if he did that at any point, then he'd be like, "Where's my book?"
Yeah.
I mean, Pippin hasn't read it, so I mean, not at least not in front of anybody. Pippin just starts stealing people's shoelaces.
And Axer doesn't really have shoes.
Yeah.
So
Shoes,
I best
toenails,
it's best
same
you
thing.
be careful. His toenails could probably impale you. He's dragonborn.
Yeah, the blade's pretty sharp.
So is the nails.
They're like claws. Like, what happened to my second claw?
Mind you, especially with Primal Savagery going, I wouldn't even try.
Nah.
I could do that anytime.
Indeed.
Yeah, I don't think I'll do you that install. It's best not to get hit by Primal Savagery. Unless you want in a world of pain. You jab some acid into you. Ding.
As you all ascend,
guys.
as you all ascend the stairs, this is something everyone sees. What appears to be a broken bucket.
What the hell?
I like characters. Is this like Sea of Thieves? I was kidding.
Should I check the trap?
You can.
Yeah, you mind if I help him out? Because I have I have like a 9 to investigation.
If you want.
Your stammering doesn't fill me with confidence.
Hold up.
I'm stammering because I love the I love the attention you guys are paying a broken bucket.
I'm gonna go check for traps. I'm gonna go kick the bucket.
All right, you kick the bucket. Are you kicking it off the stairs down the cliff face?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, you kick it off the flight of stairs. It bounces down 1 or 2 steps before just sort of careening off the side. There are no traps.
And then the kitty cat is kind of like on all fours looking at the steps and is like, I see some impressions of like, not boots, like
Sandals.
sandals. Yes, I'm
Sandals?
saying it dramatically, my good sir. Anywho.
I love the fact that she's trekking. She is trekking.
I
Yep.
mean,
She
is a nature person like me. Even I can track.
Now that she's pointing that out, though, I kind of want to see what she's talking about.
All right, there's no additional rolls necessary. Perrin and Leafa point that out, and yeah, like there's very subtle. There's very subtle indentations in the stone. Someone must have put their foot here thousands of times to actually wear this down. Because again, no intelligence checks necessary. This is like solid granite. This stuff doesn't erode that easy.
Interesting.
All right, I'm just gonna continue up the path.
Yeah.
We're all marching up the path, I guess.
Okay.
Thankfully,
Now-
there are already pre-existing stairs here.
Yeah, Nestor looks at you. Nestor looks at you and says, "Doesn't that strike you as weird?"
Yeah, that actually, now that you think about it, pre-existing stairs. Yeah, you
Who
basically.
knows?
Now that I don't. I guess we all kind of stop a little bit, like we walk a couple of steps, and then Nestor says that.
Hold up. Can you like
I mean,
step on the footprint?
You're comparing size.
No, I just want to step on it and see if it like opens a door or something. I don't know.
You step. You're there's the sort of slapping sound of
Foot
their
on.
foot echoing
well.
echoing off the mountain.
And
Shoe.
Senku
Now I got-
pauses
now I
and
got-
says,
Now I got these weird shoes. Never
That's
worn them.
right. I keep forgetting. Yeah, there's a sort of snapping echo as you stomp, and the sound echoes off the mountainside.
and then Senku pauses and says, "Yeah, now that you mention it, Nestor, and by the way, I think everyone basically stopped as they walked when Nestor said that.
That's one of those things where it's like, yeah, now that you mention it.
Yeah, now that you mention it, these stairs, this is a mountain. There shouldn't be stairs here unless...
Somebody has to bend it at some point.
Excuse me.
The cat sighs, stands up, and looks at the group. Of course someone lives here if there's stairs, and that's why there's footprints along them. Kind of shakes her head.
Okay,
Like a slight ashamed in everybody, but
Leafa, confusion is not that there's stairs here, it's the confusion of who lives at the top of a freaking mountain.
Yeah, but that problem doesn't even occur to her because she's lived out in the middle of swamps and forest and everywhere else. Why not the top of a mountain? Sounds reasonable.
I think she even has favored terrain as mountain.
Yep.
She can just scale this thing, no problem.
Yep.
Uh,
We'll explore.
Just forest and mountain.
I just love the fact that Sen just said,
Yeah, she has advantage on tracking or basically any checks involving survival in mountains and stuff like that. So make sure you add advantage to those if you're tracking stuff.
oh god!
Yep.
wow.
Are you okay?
Oh boy.
Leva's fucking broken.
Not really.
This is a ranger thing, not she's broken
That's
thing.
far from broken.
That's just Ranger. I think we're all broken though.
Let's put it this way, I have the same thing on what terrains? Or did I not take that one? Oh, I took Deft Explorers, so I don't actually have that feature.
Yeah, you got something else that's pretty cool.
I like how
Yeah.
even though they're both a Ranger, they're so vastly different.
Yeah. That's one thing that's one thing this edition gets right. That you can have two of the same class and they'll still be very different from one another.
Man, it's all about
Yeah.
how you want to play your character.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about making it your character, not just that
Yeah.
character.
Absolutely. So you guys keep going and you hear something. You hear a
Look for
That's
this
not very
noise.
What is this?
sounds like a horn. I did a
I'm gonna-
terrible impression. I do
I'm gonna-
terrible impressions of horns. I apologize.
I'm gonna hide. Is there like any bushes around?
Oh, I go invisible.
You do that. You can literally go invisible for a
Yes,
turn.
Nature's Veil.
I think it lasts for like 6 seconds.
It's until the start of my next turn. So.
Okay, so yeah, you, Leafa, you just snap
Ooh.
your fingers and cloak. Pippin, make me a stealth check with disadvantage.
Okay. Still 24.
Yeah.
Oh,
What the hell?
My stealth is a 13.
yeah, he's got ridiculous stealth.
Why did Sin go, no?
I was
Okay.
wondering that too.
I was preparing to. I was fully prepared to do something, humorous with the fact that there's no place to hide, but
Pippin
Because-
hides behind the invisible girl and is also invisible.
Excellent. Very proud of us.
I hide behind a rock.
You look around. Pippin, you look around. You see like a slightly darker, a slightly darker bit of rock. You run over to it, bend down, get like hunch up, and fling and whip your cloak over the front of you, so that you just look identical to a rock.
The best part is, son, is that I get to re-roll ability checks with Lucky. I rolled a nat 1. So I got lucky.
Okay.
Either way, the lowest I could have rolled is a 14.
Yeah, but in that one is a fail, isn't it?
No, that's only on attacks.
Yep, only on attack rolls.
Yeah.
But yeah, 24.
Yeah. I have no words.
Pippin doesn't hide much, but as you saw the nat 20 earlier.
I just love the sound of Sen's plans crashing and burning.
You have no place to hide. Goes the evil.
Are you sure about that?
Right.
Yeah.
I briefly
I've
forgot
done
I briefly forgot the cardinal rule of DMing.
What?
Whatever plans you may have,
Players will
players
match
will
them thoroughly.
always mess them up.
I like that I've done this to you both times. So technically last time it didn't actually ruin anything. It was just like I was like, I can speak to plants, and you're like, no, you can't. I'm like, yes, I can. And today it's like, no to hide.
This is Pippin. This is Pippin right here. No place to hide. I shall turn into rock.
That's hilarious.
I am now
There's still
tree.
the other people though. They couldn't hide.
I kind of can. I only got a +3 though. So I'm not the most stealthiest dragonborn.
Oh god, that's hilarious.
Wait, no.
He just hides as a tree.
Just gonna remove the ground and jump in the hole.
Oh yeah, I have a hole. Everybody get in.
Oh.
And then the bonus action will be when I go invisible.
I mean,
So, regardless of all of this, you guys hear the sound of wings beating in the air.
Oh
Ooh.
shit!
Oh dear.
Oh shit.
I
Hide.
could. I guess I'll try hiding.
the hole, jump in the hole.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got the hole right there. Everybody jump in.
Jump in the hole.
So
Just
Okay.
jumps in.
no roll.
Everybody jumps in the hole, and then she turns
Get in
invisible.
the hole.
All right,
Yep.
everyone jumps in the portable hole.
Except for Pippin, I'm assuming he's a rock.
I'm a rock.
Okay.
You love. I think I love the portable hole now.
If anything, I can climb into my bag of holding.
Until someone you love the portable hole now until someone kills the owner of the portable hole while everyone's in it, takes the portable hole, puts it inside a pool of magma, and then opens it.
Dude,
Wow.
that's dark.
True
That's
story.
very dark.
I've been in a
Yeesh.
that happened.
Oh, gee.
Jeez. And this is why not
Yeah.
everybody's in the bag of holding.
Exactly why I'm glad there's one other person other than me outside of it. Goodness.
And basically everyone's hidden.
Yes, everyone is hidden. So Leafa and Pippin, please join me in the DM chat.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no!
This will be fun.
Hmm.
This could be bad.
Hello.
Wow.
Hello.
So you guys here.
It should be time out, right?
Well,
We're hiding. They're still coming to us, so we hide.
Yep. Eventually, like you guys hear sort of a what sounds like a rhythmic wind that quickly fades.
We peek carefully out of the hole.
You're gonna need to have someone help
Oh.
out because this is like a 10-foot square. You're at the bottom.
Yeah.
There's
And
the bottom of a void of black.
yeah, and she
Yeah.
picked up the hole, so you don't even really have a way out right now.
Yeah. Just be
Even if you
patient.
try, Senku, Nightclear is gonna grab you by the scruff of your back and hold you down.
Oh right, Pippin. What happened with Pippin?
So, eventually, actually, that's a good question, Leafa. How long are you keeping the portable hole?
Well, like I said, as soon as it's gone, I'm
Oh,
gonna open it and let 'em out.
I apologize. I misheard.
It's okay.
Am I able to tell the age of those dragons?
You probably ask an Eyesore.
Now,
Wait, I might be able to.
I
because
study
it's my favorite enemy.
dragons.
Yeah.
now you completely broke the reveal for the others.
Yeah. You kind of
Oh, reveal?
Yeah.
They didn't know. But
That was the whole reason we were in another group.
but
So I
now-
let
but
everybody
now
out
we're
and I
here,
go,
now
no,
I
I saw dragons. There we go.
Yeah, but before you can't let them out while they're still on their way to us.
it's not.
That already.
Did it fly overhead?
Yes. Oh, it
Okay.
disappeared above the clouds.
Okay.
A lot of miscommunication here.
Apparently, 3 just wants it to constantly be flying towards us and never get to us, and we're gonna just stay here for eternity. No, it flew past us, gone up in the cloud.
Now I'm reminded of that scene from Kung Pao Enter the Fist.
Goodness. Okay, well then you let them out. That's you do you.
Okay.
Goodness sake.
I'm still
So,
hiding.
after about half a minute, you hear the you hear the top of the hole unfurl. You can look up. You see daylight, and a big old cat's paw reach down. A paw with an opposable thumb reach down, and you guys climb out one by one.
So what was up?
You guys wouldn't believe who we saw.
Try
We
us.
figured out who
Try
lives
me.
up here.
Try me.
Great white dragon. Which, by the way, my cat is very, very excitable about animals, especially dragons. But would she know about the white ones being evil?
Yes.
Okay.
That is extremely common knowledge.
Okay.
And you're technically right next to a dragonborn.
Yep. No, there's no technically about it. She is right next to a dragonborn.
Yes. So he would, yeah. So now, if you said that, Nixer would definitely know everything about it.
And Senku asks, is it the mother or the father?
Does it really matter that much?
Yeah, do I know what gender it is?
You do not.
But I watched it fly over.
No, I was talking about Nyaxor.
Oh.
I didn't see it. So how am I supposed to know you?
No, I think I understand. A hilarious case of miscommunication here. Senku was asking Nyaxor whether his
Mother.
Are you ask?
Whether the ancestor that
Was the dragon.
created with the
You
ancestor.
should have asked it in a better way, buddy.
Sense. And I'm over here like thinking about the dragon that flew overhead. I'm like, well, I saw a bird's tail. I should be able to know, right? And it's like, no, okay, this is awkward now.
You did not see under its tail. It was flying you and above you, and the clouds before it flew overhead.
Well, I think if I think you were shortly in that one shot. You would definitely remember Naxor talking about her mother briefly.
Or his mother?
In the meantime,
yeah.
Pippin,
Yes.
roll me an Arcana check.
Arcana check.
You want I should boost that?
Don't think it'll be necessary for this.
No, it's 25.
25. Just Pippin, DM chat, please.
Oh, here I was ready to give him advantage.
Dun dun dun.
Oh yeah, I have a 9 to Arcana.
Ooh, nice.
Hey, what is up with the miscommunication today?
Right.
I don't know. It was funny though.
It's like, so Nyaxor, was it the mother or the father?
Yep.
And then, like, Nax are not realizing what you're asking. Like, what the heck? How am I supposed to know what that if it was an X
Yep.
gender?
I didn't see the damn thing.
I didn't see the damn thing. He'll
I mean, I would be asking that in relation to when Nyaxor mentions the Dragonborn. It's like you are standing next to a Dragonborn.
that was a bit of like a out of character kind of thing. It's like, hey, there's a little dragonborn right next to you. So,
Oh boy.
oh, it does not sound good.
That dragon has to be the biggest flying creature I have ever seen. Oh no.
Is it an ancient dragon?
That's what I'm betting.
That's the only thing that could get that size.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh,
It was a white ancient dragon.
ancient white.
you could probably see Naxor's color drain big time. It's like,
So excited.
we need to get out of here. That is something we are not gonna mess with.
Well, we have the fire crystal.
Even with
They're very weak
Pippin!
to fire. They
Pippin.
are incredibly weak to fire.
Pippin!
Let's go.
Pippin, I don't feel like we're at the level we can deal with something that
Of that caliber?
yes.
Nestor steps forward and says, we don't have a choice.
Even if we did have a choice, I think we'd be able to at this point.
Why
We're
don't we have a
powerful.
choice?
Pippin?
We have 4 of these crystals in our possession now.
Pippin, look at me. That's an ancient dragon. It could probably one-shot us. No.
You know, okay, let's and Nyaxor, consider what happens if we don't.
Yeah.
An entire town goes dead.
Not only that, an entire town goes dead for nothing because let's be honest, we're probably sacrificing Thalicos to get to the crystal on top of this peak. Now, if we don't do that, the cult will, and they will probably recruit the dragon.
And even if we defeat the dragon, on top of that, we what if they take its blood? This thing is powerful. We have to be very careful with how we deal with the situation.
Alright, looks like we're here.
There's really no winning here unless we can get the crystal to end this.
And we get a few scales just while we're there.
Please roleplay amongst yourselves. I'm digging this. I have to use the restroom.
Well,
Potty break.
Nestor's right. If we don't do this, we can lose an entire town, and they recruit the dragon, or they take its blood. And either way, there's just no way to win this one.
There's no way to win this, and here's the thing: if it's completely up to you if you want to step down. If you don't think we're able to take this Nyaxor, but I'm going up there. I'm gonna get that crystal, and I'm gonna die if you guys ain't with me.
I'm not saying I'm not saying I'm backing down. I'm just saying
Our weapons were forged to do this. We can do this.
You may not like this. Fighting
I really
an
don't
ancient
either.
dragon. I'm with
Wait.
you guys 100%.
White dragons are very susceptible to fire. If Perrin can use that crystal to our advantage, this might be easier than we think.
That's right.
Might.
That's right.
But he
I
can,
hear
he can only
fireballs,
change her stuff once.
No, he doesn't need to change our stuff. He just needs to use the power of that fire crystal.
And
It's true.
unload.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I have,
by the way,
and I
I
have
think wasn't it a new day?
We did a short rest.
No, but like
Before that last fight,
between
yes.
between the episodes, has it been?
No, we've not had a new day since the last week we've played.
Yeah. Sadly. I don't have my
don't-
6th level
Not
spells.
sure if
but-
I.
Either way, I think we'll be able to take this. It'll be hard. But I think we should be able to. Perrin, have you attuned with your crystal at all? Have you learned
Yes.
any of its abilities?
Yes.
Okay.
I love that I can just sit back and listen to you guys banter.
And then I like how it hits a certain point and then it's just silence.
Yeah.
Loud. At
Okay.
any point I get too loud with my popcorn, please let me know.
Sounds good.
I don't hear anything.
I'll say what popcorn.
Well, I'm trying to make sure that I keep myself muted as much as possible with the popcorn. But like if I forget, because next thing I know I'll be like loudness and not realize.
Yeah. We don't like when people
Yes!
move
Pippin!
the microphone.
I'm gonna bonk you.
This isn't the Stormbusters, Nix, or you're not the.
That's out of character, by the way. Yeah, I know.
I know you were teasing. I was teasing right along with you.
Yeah.
It's part of the reason why I love running with this group so much.
Yes, this is the best D&D group ever.
Yeah. So we gotta get up the mountain regardless. If there's an ancient dragon up there, an adult dragon, junior dragon.
I think it's time for me to take a bathroom break. I'll be back.
Okay.
Goodness.
So you continue ascending the mountain. Eventually, you do come to a plateau. And I mean, it's not exactly like you're taking a short rest, but you come to this plateau and it's a case of it feels like we've been climbing for hours. So you do stop to take a rest, and once again, actually, I'm not gonna yeah, you're very near the cloud level. Like the clouds are mainly a few hundred feet above you, but every now and then there's a low one, and there's a lower one hanging over this plateau further down, further in front of you. And there is a very slight but visible sort of trough in the rock, where it just appears to have been worn away by travel.
Whoa.
Okay, I'm back.
The cloud in front of you sort of drifts towards you. No perception or arcana needed. It's completely natural, and it looks and acts completely natural. But as it passes over, and your vision clears, what you see before you is a large, almost battlefield.
Whoa.
Oh boy.
What the hell happened here?
Yeah.
Apparently a battle, bud.
Yeah.
Slew of these things. Putting it in the campaign pictures.
Corpses?
Yes, specifically corpses of those.
Yeah, rocks.
Would I know what those are?
I don't know if the characters would know what those are, but holy crap.
I might with my study of mythical creatures, but
Trying to think what skill that would be.
I
If
have.
that's-
Would Nyxer
those are
know,
rocks,
being nature?
those are- I don't think it'd be nature. If those are rocks, then it's fiends.
I have
Yeah.
history and arcana. Well, being a warlock, I do have my patron and stuff like that, so I may have studied about them, but it would have been disadvantage if anything. If I know
I have
anything.
Arcana.
What the hell to roll? It's either going to be Arcana or Religion. Hold
Yeah,
on.
that's a plus
I think
3
either
either
or
way
would
for
work.
me.
My Arcana's a +9.
And I
In
can
lore, I've
try.
actually studied some stuff like this, but
Not proficient, but I can
But
try.
they're all dead.
They'd be
thankfully.
dead rocks.
I'll let it either be Arcana or Religion.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a plus 3 either way.
Yep.
Let's see. Arcana.
That 20.
17.
19 for
So 23.
19, 23,
17.
17.
I can attempt to roll it. I don't have either.
I attempted to, and apparently I got a 20.
Then it's a 2 regardless. That's a 21.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, you guys all between the lot of you put your heads together and like, yeah, these are called rocks. They are another type of demon. As a general rule, they're on the weaker side, but that still makes them more powerful than your average standing army.
Senku pauses and says, "These guys aren't dispelling either."
Yeah, they're still here, which they shouldn't be.
something's going on in the otherworldly planes.
Something seems to be going on in this general area that just does not make sense.
Yeah.
No.
Roll me, Nyxor, roll me a medicine check.
Yeah, sure.
There's something off about this.
That's a 26.
Okay.
Rolled a 17.
Yeah. These corpses are old.
Okay.
Like, they
Okay.
should also be decomposed by now.
But they're not.
This is really weird. They're not decomposed.
Something really fucky is going on. Like you even hear Senku say something really fucky is going on.
Some sort of is like time stood still here or something? What's going on?
I don't know. There's just something weird. Something really weird is going on. Something's wrong.
Yeah,
Really
we
wrong.
figured that much, buddy.
Finally,
Don't know what.
As you continue across this plateau, it's maybe like 1,000 feet across. At the end of it, you see more stairs going up. You also see what appear to be hand and footholds in the rock face to your right. And anyone who wants to can make me an investigation check.
Yes.
Sure.
Investigation, that's something I can do.
Let's have
Same
some
here.
fun.
And that's a 15.
That's a
Wow, I roll a 10.
That's a 7. Nah. Floor is made out of floor. Wall is made out of wall. Dirt is made out of sapphire.
I see.
Sapphire is made out of earwax.
Yep.
Yep.
17? Not the best, but
It's enough to pass.
I got a 15.
15 is good. Perrin, I heard you get it. Did I hear you get a 10 or that you rolled a 10?
10.
Okay.
oof.
Enough.
I got a 21. It was a nat 20.
Oh
So
my!
I have no investigation.
Oh
You roll
dear.
like you roll like an angel.
Well, she is one.
It's a long story we're not going to get into, but he legitimately thought I was an angel when he met me.
Oh.
Oh no, it's not
That's
an
the
all.
reason you
It's
used to
that
mess
every
with
time I would find her, she'd just appear out of nowhere and then disappear just as quickly.
They never saw me come or go, and it was him and a couple of other people too.
We're just like they're like, okay, what's going on here? It was hilarious because, and then we'd ask, and nobody knew that she even existed. And so we're just like, okay, what's going on?
Yeah.
So enough people pass their investigation checks. These handholds have been repeatedly used, and it looks like to make them, they were quite literally punched out of the
Ooh.
Interesting.
All right.
What the hell?
I mean, over time.
Who sits there and punches the same exact spot in the rock long enough over time to make a no? That's what. That doesn't make it any better, man. Some persistence.
Something really weird is going
They
on here.
must have had enough dedication to or whatever
It's like a
to
dragon.
do that.
A dragon priest lives up here or something.
Something like that.
Wow.
You know, anything's possible at this point. We could meet the ghost of Muhammad Ali or something.
Who's that?
Who is
Love my
the
husband.
whoever
Oh my.
I
I've
whatever
studied a
that
lot of
name
things.
is?
I've never heard of somebody named Muhammad
Yeah,
Whatever that was.
I love it. The way you guys bounce off each other.
I mean, we're not from Earth, so we wouldn't know. Earth's
Exactly.
strange. Earth's strange.
He like stole some books back when we traveled or something. When we actually visited Earth, I don't know. I don't know what this guy's talking about.
Oh yeah, we shortly visited in that one shot, but still, Naxley was like, "This is a strange place."
Anyway, like I said, anything's possible, and we should probably keep our heads on a swivel.
Like we haven't
You
been.
win.
What was that, Sen?
Nestor says, "There's a wager you'd win." So, finally, so you resume your ascent up the stairs, and after about another hour, you come to another slightly smaller plateau. And as you're going up, and you see the flat area appear, actually, rewind that a bit. As you're ascending the stairs, you start to hear, thudding and stomping from above you.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Thank you.
Could be possibly dragons.
Could be any number of things.
Doesn't
Yeah.
sound enough.
Be ready for anything, guys.
You hear sounds that they clearly sound like a language, but not one that. Well, actually, I may as well throw this out there. Does anyone speak Giant?
No.
Nope.
No.
Okay, so you hear sounds and syllables that sound like a language, but not one that you have ever heard before. Actually, I'll rephrase that. Everyone but Leafa has heard it. Leafa's never heard it. Everyone else feels like they might have heard it once.
When we fought the fire giant.
He...
He's like, wait a second.
That's what that reminds me of. Think we're dealing with giants here? Actually, not just think we're dealing with giants. We got
giants. We got dragons. Well, ancient dragon.
I'd rather deal with giants, truth be had.
Yeah.
It's better than an ancient dragon, but at least the ancient dragon we knew what we were dealing with.
I think just Naxar at this time is becoming kind of more alert and just like slowly grabs Stormtooth, hold it.
Yeah, Senku also has a hand on his principal forge.
All right.
And my character gets out the lightsaber and lights it.
Lightsaber.
We're readying ourselves.
You get ready. You get out the lightsaber and ready to ignite it. Give me 1 second. Make me a perception check, Leafa.
Okay.
You want I should boost that?
It's up to her.
It should be fine, but you can if you want.
Okay, here, I'll help you out. You get advantage on that.
Okay. Oof. Well, I got a 20 total.
Okay.
And that's with +9, by the way.
That's called a dirty 20.
Or
And,
sorry, starting with 11 because I have the 2 rolls.
And that's an
Dirty
advantage
20.
and that's at advantage,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah, that's why I rolled twice. One I
Um,
got 9, the second I got 11, so 11 plus my 9 to get the 20.
You draw. You start getting ready to draw your sunblade. And you see Senku like try to get your attention, and he's pointing to Nestor, and Nestor is just like putting like swiping his hand back and forth in front of his neck, like no.
Oh boy.
Make an intelligence check.
Oof. You sure?
Go ahead and you want to flash a genius in me making that an advantage as well?
No, this won't be needed. It's fairly obvious.
Okay, good, because I only got a +1 for my intelligence, so let's see what happens.
Check.
Well, it's still above average.
11.
11 is good.
Okay.
You realize that Nestor is saying that because your sunblade emits light that could be seen.
Okay, then I'll just turn invisible. That includes any of my weapons.
But it's emitting light.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter. You'd still be glowing. Your invisibility would be counteracted by the light.
Yep.
They have a general area.
So yeah, I would just
I would
maybe
advise you to not do that.
draw the hilt, but don't light it.
Yeah, don't light it.
Lighting on
Fine.
Nestor then points to Perrin, Leafa, and Pippin, puts his finger to his lips, and then just does 2 fingers and does a walking motion.
Let's try to sneak by.
Why don't we use my pass without a trace?
Pass without a trace only prevents you from being tracked. It's not going to stop them from. It's not going to stop them from, like, oh, hey, there she is.
Gotcha. Okay, I can teleport and I can put everybody in the bag of holding. Sorry, I'm just excited.
Hold on.
No worries about being
I
excited.
think it would be extraordinarily dangerous.
Besides, there's only X amount of time of air inside that bag.
Actually, the pass without trace adds a +10 bonus to stealth checks.
Oh,
Ooh.
Okay.
Yes.
Probably,
not-
I could use that.
I had forgotten about that.
And this is why you keep a Uzziah.
I always look it up because I was the one that helped her with her spells, and I'm like, I swore that was more useful than just that.
And question: can that be cast on multiple people or just?
Yes,
That's cast on everybody within
a
30 feet around her.
radius.
All right, let's get
Yep.
within 30 feet.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we could all stand. Even with us all clumped together, that's less
You
than
are
30
all
feet.
within 30 feet of each other.
Well,
Okay, so
Pass without trace has gotten a major facelift since the last time I've
That's a dirty 30.
That's a ballsy spell.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're rolling
Is it-
stealth with what? Plus 10 plus
Plus
our
10 on
modifier?
top of what you have, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, this will be
buddy.
ridiculous.
I rolled a 17, so that's 20. Plus 10, that's a dirty 30.
I'm glad I had the extra plus 10 because I got a total, or because that gives me a total of 22.
Let me see. Stealth is a
Oh no.
And I rolled like crap.
Oh my gosh, you love to see it.
Oh.
That's a 43.
Okay, so
I think we should contraband Pippin's dice today.
yeah, I'm gonna somehow I
Pip-
ended up rolling the lowest out of everyone, and I'm gonna boost that with a flash of genius. Damn it!
I don't
You
know. if
ha-
they do,
Did you
but-
not add your plus 10, man?
I got an 18, but I'm gonna boost
What
that
did-
with a flash
what-
of genius. To
What did you roll
23.
and what's your and then the plus 10?
Yeah, I rolled a 4 for my stealth, and I added a plus 4 and the plus 10 to that, and I got a total of 18. So I'm adding my flash of genius onto that.
Go for it.
I feel that
Ah.
because I get to add 19, but I rolled a 3. So anyhow, I have 22.
Okay. So
The most overkill nat 20 I've ever gotten. I could
Here,
do
try to
whatever
split
I
points
wanted for
around.
like the next couple minutes, and no one would know.
okay. So you guys, as a group, ascend the stairs. You get to a plateau, another one of these, and you see two. Hang on, I need to find the thing. Find an image.
Wait, since I got people next to me that could help me out with stealth, would I be able to roll that at advantage or no?
No, unfortunately.
That only works because I'm helping him out.
Yes.
Okay.
But an 18 is still good. Don't worry, you passed.
Yeah.
Okay, then rescind that flash of genius. Because I don't really need it. I was worried that that didn't pass, so...
But
I don't think you can
I-
rescind.
I'll let him do it in this case. I'll be nice. But as you guys as you guys poke your heads over the plateau,
Anime style.
you see two of them standing around. One of them has a big horn clipped to his waist as well. And you also see a body of this thing.
The hell is that?
Whoa!
I think that's a Baylor.
No.
Looks like a
I've
Archangel.
never seen that before.
I haven't.
No, that might be worse than a Baylor.
No. That doesn't even look... It might be fiendish, but I don't even freaking know.
I don't know. I've never seen such a thing.
You hear you hear these frost giants speaking in a language that none of you know. This, contrary to the picture, that winged creature is impaled on a massive glaive. And this thing is, forget large, this thing is huge sized. It kind of looks like actually, it looks slightly more bird-like. Let me find a better picture.
Out of character? Ouch.
Replace the spear in this one with a replace the sword in this one with a spear.
And it is deader than dead.
It is dead as a doornail.
Oh,
Aarakocra.
No. That I think that
It's
might
been
be.
disassembled.
It looks kind of like an Aarakocra, but I can't even be sure there.
no,
going to
not
guess
an
Manticore.
Aarakocra, but
The scorpion tail makes me think manticore.
No, that's not a manticore. Manticores are not winged.
Manticores are winged. I thought. No, I'm thinking something different.
Manticores are not that. They don't have a freaking beak.
No, I didn't look at the picture yet. Yeah. I saw the other picture, but yeah, that's no manticore, and that's definitely not a manticore. That's still scary.
Whatever it is, it's scary, and I don't want to deal with it. I'm glad it's dead.
Yeah. Particularly nasty is that like scorpion tail. You guys, listen. You do hear one. You do hear a word that I believe. I know Perrin and Lifa.
NATO
know
says
this
good night, by
language.
the way.
What language?
Mom says
Draconic?
good night, by the way.
good night, Mama.
Abyssal.
Oh yeah.
No, I do not have Abyssal.
I do.
Okay. So I'm going to send you a private message.
I do.
You do hear them say a word that you recognize, or it sounds. They say a word that sounds like it's abyssal instead of just giant.
Okay.
How am I
Okay.
not catching most of it?
I mean,
Okay,
we're right
so-
next to them, dude.
Oh, I'm talking about scent.
You're about 70.
He messaged it to her. He didn't say it out loud
Yeah.
because she knows what it said, like in English.
Yeah.
But we-
She can actually translate it, and none of the rest of us can.
Yeah.
So she turns to the rest of the group and says, I swear that was Abyssal. They said Pazuzu? I think that's the right translation. Pazuzu.
Pazuzu.
I don't know what it means, but
Can I roll a?
wait, I'd have
That'd
to
be
know what it means
religion.
because I'm the one who translated it. Right? Or no?
No,
Yes,
you would
you
know
know-
the word.
You know the word. You don't necessarily know what it's connected to. However, everyone who is proficient with either Arcana or religion can roll it at disadvantage.
Nope.
At 10.
Not I.
Yeah, I'm not proficient in either of those, so.
Well, does a 22 pass?
Yes, it does.
I would
It's like-
hope a 22 would pass.
Does 22 pass? It's too high.
You ultra passed and thus failed.
This was a super hard check. The baseline DC was 18.
Yeah. On if it was not at disadvantage, if it was not at a disadvantage, I would have actually made that just on the unmodified die alone.
Okay, DM chat, Senku, please.
By the way, guys,
Yes.
I am sorry if sometimes I come up with 1,000 ideas before like anything can progress for a moment. But just like, I don't know, part of my brain just says that like anything is possible because it's D&D, and then part of my brain is like, you must figure everything out without fighting. So, I don't know.
No, play the character how you want to play it.
Thing is that technically, out of character, I know a little bit about Pazuzu, but I'm not gonna spoil it. And that's in Pathfinder, not D&D.
Got you.
But that's gonna be fairly similar. But think stronger than anything we've ever seen.
Oh no.
And fiendish.
Fun.
Basically, you all see Senku gasp silently, and he's like, Pazuzu, that's not good. He's an archfiend, demon prince kind of guy. We're talking Lord of all rocks here.
Oh, dear.
Oh boy.
He's so high up on the food chain that the Baylors bow to him. This is bad news.
I think for the first time out of any of the creatures, the, just dangerous people that have been mentioned, this is the first time that the cat is actually like,
You
scared,
should
like-
be scared of that ancient dragon. Trust me.
she's not. She should be, but she's not. She's just too enthralled by dragon.
Yeah, but everyone can see Senku being white as a sheet.
Yeah, like I said, this is what she's actually afraid of.
Is Nestor looks at you and says, "You fear it more than the dragon. Good. He's worse."
Oh.
Fortunately, he's also dead.
The dragon is, or
The bird thing.
Thankfully.
got you.
Pazuzu is dead?
Oh yeah.
Who the heck killed it?
I assume those giants.
Or the dragon.
Well, they are now terrifying.
Or the... Yeah, that could also be it.
Nyack Sword, give me a medicine check at disadvantage.
Medicine? Okay, so fun.
Sure. Can I help him out with that?
I mean, I got a +9, so, but you'll want to...
I can give him make it a normal roll, so that way he doesn't have to take the lower.
Okay, that works.
Okay, so straight then?
Just a straight normal roll.
23?
23 is good. Join me in the DM chat, Nyack Sword.
Okay.
Look at me helping my buddies.
Good job.
All right. So with Senku's help, you go and he points out, look at the decomposition and like this guy, this demon lord has been dead here for about as long as those Brocks have been there, if you had to guess. So this archfiend has been dead for a long time.
Okay.
So with that, we can go back to the others.
Yeah, guys see marks are kind of knelt by the body. It's been dead as long as those frogs. It's been dead for a long time.
Senku's face, if it somehow was able to, goes even wider. And you hear Senku say, Pazuzu himself isn't dispelling? That's not good.
Pazuzu himself may be the reason why nothing's leaving.
Indeed.
There's so much here we don't know.
Yeah. There's a lot of X factors.
Yeah, my
at play.
medicine can only take me so far.
So
Let's focus on the mission at hand for now. We can puzzle over this later.
with that, you begin to sneak past
Back.
you begin to sneak past the giants, and as you crest the plateau, you hear you all hear like an extra loud stomp that echoes across the cliff face as Nestor failed his stealth check.
So we're gonna fight.
So Nestor rolled a natural 1 because even with those bonuses, half plate
Disadvantage.
Stealth checks at disadvantage.
So
Nestor
we've
only got an 11.
We've got to fight then.
You should have said you had disadvantage. We could have had our buddy
Yeah.
here could have fixed it for you.
You
I
already used
could have
this-
too. I could have given him advantage. Or at least not disadvantage.
Hold on 1 second. I gotta check something.
You should tell us these things, man.
Yeah, but it's more fun. It's more fun and funnier this way.
I forgot that he
Yeah,
has
yeah.
full plate. Then again, I have armor that technically does that, but it doesn't because Mithril.
Medium armor master.
And do I incur disadvantage on stealth checks or no?
What's your armor?
I think it's. I'm not sure.
I thought yours was like leather.
If it's leather, then no.
I think it was full plate, but somehow I managed to keep advantage.
Why the hell would you have full plate?
Yeah,
well,
you
no,
do
I mean-
not have.
I mean,
You
half
do
plate.
not have
Okay.
half.
I think it was either half plate or full plate.
Then
It's
you-
not full.
Okay, then
Yeah.
it probably would be half plate then.
Half
Yeah.
plate does not incur disadvantage. I don't
Yes,
think.
it does.
Yes, it does. I believe it's breastplate is the only medium
Wait,
that does not.
huh? Didn't I have something that made it so I didn't have that?
You probably got breastplate, if anything.
No,
I'm pulling up armor right now.
Don't you keep track of the armor that you have?
You're supposed to keep
much
track of
shit.
the armor, man.
Yeah, you are
Keep track of
supposed to
everything.
track your armor.
Okay, so in your items, you're on the third page.
Yeah,
of
wasn't
your
I wearing
sheet.
like some magical armor?
Hold on. You may have. You know the enhanced defense for to give yourself +2 to make your armor like +2 magic and give yourself +2 AC, but that doesn't help you with disadvantage on stealth checks.
So it would probably. I'm not sure. I thought I had some magic armor. Like
You do, but it doesn't help you on stealth checks.
Yeah, and if you have scale mail, spiked armor, half plate, and any heavy, which you should not be able to have heavy armor.
I didn't even think he was able to use medium armor.
I don't
Artificer
think
can
he
use
is.
medium.
Oh, they can. Yeah.
Light armor
So
and shields.
He's an artificer, right?
Yes.
he's an artificer.
Yeah. I believe you would have gotten half plate, or sorry, breastplate, because I remember buying that at the same time.
yeah, I think then that's probably what I got.
Okay.
I don't think the guy had full plate.
Full plate is a big no-no unless you have no dex.
Yeah, and it costs like 2,500. Even half plate costs a ton.
Half plate is 750. Full plate is 15.
Okay, there's an easier way to work with this. What is your armor class, Senku?
18.
18. Okay.
What's your dex?
Oh,
Well,
Mine
it'll just
is,
be a +2.
yeah, mine is +4 and the enhanced defense.
okay, so 18, 16.
So
What's your
16?
dexterity modifier?
+4.
Dexterity modifier is +4.
But if it was a
So it'd either be
armor, it'd be only a +2.
So it's either a 14 plus 2 armor plus 2 dex, or it's
Or it's a 16 plus
12,
2.
or it's a 12 plus 2 plus his 4 dex. So based on that,
I recall now. He's got studded leather. So
yeah, based on that, it'd be studded leather, which is no disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. That
so
yeah, I'll
in
put
your
that.
items, in your items thing, you're gonna write in +2 studded leather.
Yeah, you need to make sure to keep track of all your items.
Okay.
That's the player's job.
Okay.
No big deal. Mistakes.
Yeah, I have to keep track of so much shit.
That's what the character sheet is
Yeah,
nice,
well,
nice about.
but still,
Do you use a character sheet?
Yeah, I'm working with it.
it's
it's
right.
happy.
Yeah,
It's no big deal.
I mean, it's right there.
not a big deal. So Nestor's big half plate boot clangs
Clang, clang, clang.
against the rock floor.
Even without disadvantage, he was too loud.
Without disadvantage, yeah, he still fails. You got a
Oh
1
my
and 3.
goodness.
Ugh.
So he rolled the 1 on the first one. Ouch.
Oof.
So
Can I give him advantage after the
No,
fact?
the only reason he rolled normally is because you already took away the disadvantage.
My goodness.
So yeah. So
Actually,
yeah,
how about
you
I
guys
boost
have
that? I can actually boost that.
not this far in.
I wish you would have told me so I could boost you.
With that +10, I didn't think the disadvantage was going to be a big deal.
Fair.
And just call it I boosted you.
Yeah.
Too late
Too
for
late
that.
now.
Yeah.
I mean,
See,
I did use a flash of genius. You know what? Just say I used it.
Yeah, but this way now you guys have to fight.
He likes it, we don't, but he's the ruler, therefore we fight.
Oh, it's not necessarily a matter of that. It's just a matter of I'm not going to bend the rules on my own behalf.
Uh-huh.
So, roll initiative.
I remember, Kayla, you have like a +10 to initiative or something insane like that.
Wait, what? I do?
Yep.
I do.
Perrin, I heard an 18.
Yes.
21.
That's a 9.
Gets a 9. Senku,
22. That's a 22.
22. Nyaxor,
17.
17.
I'm glad I have that helmet of mind sharpener. Or that helmet of awareness.
Yeah.
Because without it, it would have been a 5. God, I love having advantage on initiative.
Yep, it's pretty damn good.
That's not something you normally get advantage on, ever.
How do you get advantage on that?
He has an infusion. As an artificer, he gets a number of infusions that he can just put into items and wear. One of them is the helm of alertness or a helm of awareness or something. So it's a helmet that gives him advantage on initiative rolls.
Dang.
Yeah, Helm of Awareness / the Helmet of Awareness does the advantage in initiative rolls.
Yep. Mhm. Just getting the table set up here. We're almost ready. Okay, so Lifa, you're up first.
Wait, I thought someone had 22. I had 21.
Oh, you're right.
Senku, I think.
Yeah, Senku, you're up
How
first.
big are these guys? And do
are
they have
huge.
do they have dexterity advantage?
You don't know.
Well,
They
judging
be
by
big
their
suckers.
judging by their size, I'm gonna guess they're strong. So
Yeah, I think.
snaring them probably wouldn't be a good idea because they'd just be able to break out of it. Plus, there's not enough there to, to actually. Hold on.
Good
I'm trying to
haste.
find this spell. Yeah, let's do that. Hey guys, form up on me. I'm gonna haste you.
All right.
Okay.
I'd love a haste.
So I'm going to cast haste on our 3 big hitters. That will be Pippin, boom.
Hoorah.
That will be Kayla, boom. And that will be Nestor, boom. I've upcast that at 5th level.
So that
I'm
gives us,
going support.
yeah,
Good
that gives
job.
us all haste.
Oh, yeah.
I know it was just last week, but what does haste do again?
Plus 2 AC. You get another action.
It's in general as well.
Okay, thank you.
You get a whole nother action?
Yeah.
Yes.
Only
What?
attack. Only for a single attack.
Or a handful of other things, but as I said, there's a screen cap of it in general.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm fully embracing this support. I'm not going to be I can't do a lot of damage, but I can and absolutely will let the party do the damage for me.
Okay then.
I am a support caster. It's my job to buff you guys out.
Yeah.
Let's do
So
it.
you haste. Now, Lifa, you're up next. You're about 7 feet away from these things.
Like 7 feet?
70 feet.
Oh, I'm like, dang. Close. Okay.
Ooh, that was gonna be close.
Oh, and you have double movement speed too.
Mm-hmm.
How close do you have to be to attack with swords?
5 feet.
5.
Dang.
And
Your
what's
speed is doubled, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I could. Wait. I already have a double thing for my speed. Can I, like, do it both? How does that work?
So dash action doubles your movement speed, so it actually quadruple.
What is your double thing?
So feline agility, and let me read it because I literally just found this out. Your reflexes and agility allow you to move with a burst of speed. When you move on your turn in combat, you can double your speed until the end of the turn. Once you use this trait, you can't use it again until you move 0 feet on one of your turns.
What's its action?
I think it's just part of it. Like she
Yeah.
just declares it and she does it.
Nice.
Looks free.
On top of
Nice.
the haste.
Oh yeah.
So I can
that's-
get all the way to the creatures, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You just quadrupled your movement speed. Holy shit.
Speed. Okay. So
Ludicrous
that-
speed! Go!
So first I get all up close, and then I go in for the attack. So and oh my gosh, and I have 3 attacks. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
All right.
Don't forget you could also use your bonus action for a 4th attack.
Yeah, I'm getting there. One moment, Jack. My goodness. Okay, so I'm doing.
Breathe out.
Oh, I actually have to use my bonus attack or my bonus action to extend my blade. So turning the sun blade on.
Okay.
So that is my bonus.
So you'll see 3 attacks.
Yep. So
Yep.
3 attacks.
So 1d20 plus 11, 3 times.
Yep.
Ooh.
Poke, 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 poke.
And
Scabby,
you're not
scabby.
able to. There's nobody else near these guys, so she can't flank.
Not at the moment.
Not yet.
But still, that plus 11.
Okay. So
It'll be
29,
1d20 3
18,
times.
and 27.
Whoa!
Okay.
Nice.
You hit all 3.
They all
their
hit?
AC, I assume their AC is an 18 then.
I'm sorry, you said 18? I apologize. The 18 misses, but the 29 and the 27 both do.
I heard
Okay.
19.
18. 29, 18, 27.
I
So-
apologize. So one of them, the 18 does miss.
Just barely.
That's okay. Okay. So then I have the 2 attacks. So that's okay. 1d8 plus 7, which I do twice.
Was either any of those a net 20? No. Never mind.
So that's 13 and 15 damage, plus I then get my blessing of the court, which is 3d6 plus my
Per attack.
This adds on to the attack. As long as the attack hits, you can add this.
Yep.
So she does that double. Or just once.
And then the creature must make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened of her until the end of the next turn.
Can someone do a calculator for me?
Already working on it.
Okay, so 13 plus 15, and then for my 3d6.
28. Actually, no.
Okay.
13 plus 15 is...
28. It's 28.
Yeah, that's 28.
Well, what's your 3d6,
Okay.
Kayla?
And then a 13, a 10, and a 13.
Wait, what?
3.
3d6.
Wait, nope, I had a plus 7 in there. Sorry, that was from something else. Oops. Let's try that again.
Good try, Kayla.
I did not.
If you're using the dice roller I gave you, you could just tell it 3d6. Look in general chat.
Oh, derp. Anyhow, so 15 plus 15.
Oh my god,
Okay.
that's
So that's going to
holy
be
shit, that's
43
43.
damage.
Already got it.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I made a category, or what's it called? A thread in chat where I'm going to keep track of all the numbers.
Okay.
That way,
Holly
if, you guys,
smart.
if we miss it, I'll just keep track of it all. That way, it gives me something to do. Otherwise, I'll be playing a game in the background. I want something to do. Okay, there we are. I'm ready.
All right, next up is Perrin.
All right.
All right. I will go ahead and cast haste on myself. And let me set this up to do the damage. So there was 1 target damage.
Yes.
Deal. We're going to turn it into a pincushion.
Yes.
Also, I put these on the correct dice. I do not do d10s worth of damage. I wish I did d10s worth of damage. That'll be a 24 to hit for the first attack.
Totally connect. And I think you only get the one. Oh,
I get... Oh yeah, I only get the one this turn.
Yep.
And that will be 17 piercing and 1 fire.
So 18. Okay. Leafa.
What?
Brief. You're not up next. Don't worry. I'm not skipping anyone. But
Okay, I was confused.
briefly join me in the DM chat.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
And next up, sit on that for a little bit for me, Leafa. Next up is
Alrighty. Let's see. No, I think I'm just gonna go up and Stormtooth. Yes.
okay. It will take your entire because there's 70 feet away. It'll take.
Oh
won't be
yeah,
able
yeah,
to-
yeah.
You'll have to dash to get there. You'll be able to do that, but you won't be able to attack this turn.
Okay. I'll move up the 30 feet. So
You could just move up and cast Shillelagh. Set yourself up for next turn.
I think I'll move up and cast Call Lightning.
Okay.
Haven't used that in a while.
And you're outdoors.
Yeah,
Yes,
I mean,
you are.
I can do it anywhere as long as I can see a spot.
I remember that one actually is even more powerful if it's outdoors.
I think he's right.
I know there's like some condition on one lightning spell. I think it's called lightning, where it's more powerful if you have like a certain condition, which I think is outdoors.
Spell fails if I can't see a point in the air.
What, Shillelagh?
No, call lightning.
Yeah. If you are outdoors in stormy conditions when you cast the spell.
Okay, so in stormy conditions.
If you are outdoors in stormy conditions when you cast the spell, spell gives you control over the existing storm.
Yeah,
instead
this
of
is
creating a
not-
new one.
Which that's very damn powerful still.
Yep. This is not, unfortunately, that. So you will
Stormy conditions.
3d10. That being said, you can still you can still call down a bolt this turn.
Yep. And they must
Will
make a
become-
dexterity save.
Must they?
Oh, did they ever make their wisdom save?
Thank
No.
you for reminding me. I'll do that in 1 second.
Yeah, each creature
Oh,
within
yeah, I
5 feet of that
forgot.
point.
So here's fortunate, or I should say, unfortunately, Leafa, they do pass their wisdom save.
Ah. Okay.
However, what is your save DC?
17 for Kayla's.
I was talking about Nyxor.
Oh.
Mine is 17.
Okay. So they fail their dexterity.
So that's
3d10.
24!
Okay, it takes 24 damage.
That's almost a full damage.
Okay. Nyxor, as a
Yeah.
free action, give me a perception check, but you're going to do so at disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
How close is he to me?
He is 60 feet away.
Damn.
Just gonna switch over. Hold on. Okay. Still a 19.
Okay, join me in the DM chat. So you call this lightning bolt down, and it strikes the it strikes the giant. And as it arcs around and travels down and through him, it sort of splashes off the stone against splashes off against the stone, and as it does, it sheds a little bit of light, and you see one of Pazuzu's claws twitch and lie still again.
Bad thing to do, possibly, then.
You're absolutely positive lightning didn't strike Pazuzu itself, and it doesn't even arc to him. But you saw a claw twitch in the light. Let's get back to the others.
After he called the lightning, which his claw is still kind of zapping and sparking from doing so, he kind of like went towards Zuzu. Square saw his hand, his claw or hand, whatever the frick it is, twitch.
Guys,
I did too. I saw its tail.
I don't think it's dead.
And with that, it is Nestor's turn. Nestor is going to run up and smack the other one.
I love the fact that I basically just hasted the 3 heaviest hitters.
I mean, we all hit pretty heavily. Even I can.
Yeah, you do. So Nestor will run up and hit all 3 times.
Nice.
I think we should finish off Pazuzu while we're here.
think we're more worried about the giants right now? Excuse me.
Yeah, ignore him until he's ready or whatever, so that we can focus on these giants, yo. Do we really want to be attacked by 3 creatures at once?
True.
Though at the same time, he could be secretly doing a spell or something. Like powering up.
All we know is I saw his hand. It's it.
Be ready for anything then.
I mean, for all we know, it could be just like any kind of animal. I mean, if you cut a fish's head off, like that thing's still gonna be flopping around for a while. You put your finger in its mouth, it'll bite you. So, maybe it's that sort of situation.
Okay. So Nestor runs up. Raijin ignites with electricity, and a small peal of thunder echoes across the rock face. He lays into this same frost giant 3 times.
Ooh.
And this frost giant's hurting.
Nice.
And now it's frost giant's turn.
Oh boy.
Ah.
Oh boy.
So
Keep an eye out for Thor.
one of the frost giant that is in front of you and is in front of Lifa and Nestor is going to attack each of them once.
Maxter is going to look at Senko like, you are talking nonsense now?
And big, beefy battle axe that, as you now see it, is sort of like there's a cloud of ice or a cloud of like frost and rime around it. He swings it into the stone. Clang! Actually cuts into the rock. You jump backwards, Lifa. The beard of this axe is almost the size of you as he rips it up, brings it up over his head again, and clang! comes down near Nestor, who likewise dodges, and the attacks miss you.
Thank goodness.
You then see there's a deafening crack as a humanoid, medium-sized, appears at the edge of the cliff face.
Ooh.
He is clad in dark gray robes with red trimming.
Oh, shit!
And he points first at the other frost giant. He starts speaking what is clearly the same language, even though you can't understand it. And then he points at the glaive. The body of Pazuzu is impaled upon.
What language do giants speak?
Giant?
Giant.
Wow, okay. But yeah, I don't speak that.
So the frost giant replies somehow. The frost giant lumbers over to Pazuzu's corpse.
Nope.
Wraps its big, meaty, blue-skinned hands around the glaive And you see him like try to pull it loose, and it doesn't budge.
We need to get him away from Azuzu.
Agreed.
Pippin, you're up next.
Okay, how far is Pazuzu?
Zuzu is about 80 feet.
Alright, and I have haste, so my movement speed is 70 feet. So yeah, I'll move till I'm about 15 feet away.
Okay.
And
Bonus action to teleport.
No. Yeah, I have haste. I can just move. A bonus action is better preserved for something else. Can I tell if this Pazuzu thing is alive?
You.
I mean, I did a medicine check on it. So.
Yeah. According to Nyxor, this thing's dead. Been dead for about 4 centuries.
Then why is it twitching?
We don't know.
A reasonable question.
I'm gonna cast Hexblade's Curse on it. Because if it is dead, Hexblade's Curse will not allow me to do anything. If it is not dead, then I will get bonus to damage rolls.
You try to cast the Hexblade's Curse, and yeah, it fails.
Okay.
Wait, does that work on undead things?
The curse ends early. If your target dies, you die. It doesn't really say anything about if something is not dead. It just doesn't work. I just can't cast it. Period.
So it doesn't waste.
Doesn't even get wasted. Yeah, I just can't use it because it doesn't exist. Okay, well I'll use it on the giant.
Okay.
Well, that didn't work.
So you
So
go to do it, and you can, just before you realize that it's actually going to fail, like you feel the magic slipping, and you just redirected at the last possible minute.
All right. Now, on the giant, I cast Witch Bolt.
Ooh.
And I'm going to use... I am still 15 feet away. I'm going to use my reaction to turn that Witch Bolt into Radiant Energy. And I am going to upcast that 4 times. So I will be doing 9d12 damage.
Ow!
Okay.
Wow.
You have some pain.
Jeez.
Yes, give me 1 second to
Is
make
that a
my
spell attack?
Yeah.
attack.
Here, have some pain.
That is a nat 20.
Oh my god, that's
Good
amazing.
grief,
Nice.
man. Good grief.
So for the initial attack, it's doubled.
Yes.
That's 9d12, so that's 18d12.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
gee.
Good lord.
Yeah! Holy crap! Witch
I was
Bolt!
like, here comes some pain. No, here comes a lot of pain. All of the
Yeah,
pain.
here comes a lot of pain. It's 121 damage.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Beat
And
me,
then-
motherfucker! Boom!
Yep.
That's
There's
Here comes the
121
train.
damage.
sad kid.
And then-
Lord the swearing.
And then, don't forget, I have a second action, which I could use to then reactivate Witch Bolt for another what's it called? 9d12.
Good grief!
Good God, man!
No!
Action to cast a spell? I don't think so.
What?
I don't think you can use haste the haste action to cast a spell.
Cannot cast a
Oh,
spell
yeah.
first.
Haste action is not casting the spell. I could just use my action to deal an additional damage to it as long as the target is being held by my Witch Bolt. It's not casting anything, just reactivating. If I don't use my Witch Bolt action to cast, the spell immediately ends. I make a ranged spell attack against the creature. On a hit, they take, let's see, wait, why was it 9 damage?
5. It would be 5 since you
Sorry.
upcast it 4 times. You made it to 9.
Oh, right, yeah, 9, so yeah. So it's 5d12 damage, but I upcast it to 9d12 damage. The spell ends in, let's see. On a hit, they take 9d12 damage, and on each of your turns for the duration, you could use your action to deal an additional 9d12 lightning damage to the target automatically. The spell ends if you use your action to do anything else. The spell also ends if they're ever outside your range or have total cover from you.
So yeah, you would have to do it. Catch is it's only going to be 1d12.
It's only 1d12?
Yep. When you catch,
Oh.
only the initial attack is turbocharged by the upcasting.
Okay, but my crystal would still make that a 5d12, right?
For this round, yes, I will allow that.
Okay.
So it's a 9d12, and that's a critical hit, so that's 18.
Yeah,
That
so
was
it's
the
100.
first one.
Yeah, that was 121 damage.
Ouch.
And then the haste action. Is that just wasted?
No, you're still...
That's the
You still get the haste for 1 minute.
But I could still use the haste action to do the Witch Bolt thing.
Yes, I will allow
Okay.
it.
Okay. That is 5d12.
Yes.
Well, yep. That's another 40, so that's 161 damage.
Okay!
That was a nice crit.
Scratch one frost giant.
No, he attacked a different one, and Pippin, as a free action, give me a perception check.
Perception. What is my perception? Not high. That's a 6.
Okay.
A whole whopping 6?
You don't see anything because you're too busy going unlimited power on.
Well, unlimited light. I'm blinding you.
No, you're zapping him with unlimited solar power!
Yep.
So, what you do see, in the midst of all this, in the midst of this blue,
wait a second.
blue-white beam of lightning that you're pumping out, is you see Nestor looking at you, and there's a big smile, but his expression is one that he's almost jealous.
I forgot to mention the target takes an extra 4 damage. I forgot to add.
Okay.
It's just 4 damage, but still.
Watch that 4 damage be enough to kill it.
So really, it's because you did it twice.
Yeah.
Okay, done. It's still up.
But it is in pain.
Indeed.
The hurting unit.
It's a badly hurting unit. Come on.
We're at the top of the order now. Senku.
Yeah.
It is your
Let's
turn.
see. Does anyone else need some hasting?
Even if we did, you couldn't do it twice. You have to maintain concentration.
Okay. Very well then.
Having said
Thankfully-
that, make me an intelligence check.
Oh, fun. Come on. I do a massive fate. Yeah, fuck you, dice. I got a 6.
Okay.
I fucking natted. I just ouch.
Okay. No big deal. What do you want to do?
Well, I'm gonna start doing, since Eldritch Blast doesn't require concentration.
It does not.
I'm gonna start zapping some frost giant heads. And since that's a plus 11 to hit,
How do you have Eldritch Blast?
He chose one of his breakthrough lists to be Warlock,
Nice.
specifically because of how good Eldritch Blast is.
Yeah, Eldritch Blast is overpowered.
yeah, that
What
is
was
a
that?
23 for the first hit. That's a 12 for the second, so that one just goes buried right into the ground.
But you still get a third.
And that's a 17.
Would those
So
be,
only
are you
the first
flanking?
one hits. Only the first one hits, but that's still a 1d10 damage.
Yep.
And that's a 6 for the frost, for just that one frost giant that Pippin just whacked the hell out of.
Okay.
And no, not within 5 feet. Never mind.
Yeah, it just took 6 extra damage to add insult to injury.
Okay.
I literally just blasted it in the face.
Okay. Lipa, you're up.
Oh boy. Okay.
Go, kittiness!
Meow.
Okay. So the one closest to me, it's still good, alive, and all that.
It is. Nestor is right
Not for
beside.
long. Anywho. But I'm gonna go ahead and attack it. I have 3 attacks.
Now, if you want, you can spend your move to circle around it and get what's called flanking, which will let you attack with advantage.
Yes. That sounds lovely.
Okay.
Okay. So
Advantage is mean.
I do
It can be.
So for each of my
You rolled.
attack rolls, I do it twice.
You do it twice and take the higher result.
Okay. I got 22 and 24, both work.
Yep.
25 and 25. 25 and 16, so that one also hits. Okay.
So you just got all 3 attacks at advantage, and you just hit 3 times. Ouch.
Now,
Okay.
you can also. Oh wait, you need the.
What?
Does that the 3d6 and fear thing that requires the bonus action, correct?
No, that is free for me to add on. However, it does take one of my spell slots.
That's fair. So if you want, you could even attack a 4th time as your bonus action.
No, I don't have to roll it again. Oh, yes, I can. I know what you're talking about now.
It's okay. This is the highest level.
19 and 25, so we're good.
Did you cast Hunter's Mark yet?
She did not.
I forgot about the. Okay, no. I'm not attacking this time with the bonus. I'm gonna do the Hunter's Mark. I'm gonna do that first.
Yeah.
So.
I will let you get away with it this time. I will let you get it. I will let you do it this time. So.
Hey, where's the notes for that?
Doesn't that allow you to get extra damage?
Yes, to the tune of a d6.
Oh, okay. So I just added d6.
A d6 to every attack, every one of those attack rolls.
Goodness. What about the Blessings of the Courts? I don't add d6 to that, do I?
No, that's just a straight 3d6.
Okay.
And that's a free action without a spell slot, right?
This Balm of the Summer Court, or the whatever, it requires her to spend a spell slot to do it. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Balm of Summer Court is my
It's
thing,
your
I think.
Yeah,
My thing.
Okay, so I need to add 14. What's Okay, 43. And then now I gotta add the Blessings of the Court. So that's 3, 6. Okay. I got nat ones on all 3 of those rolls. So 3 plus 43.
46 damage. Dude, that is nothing to scoff at.
I'm just laughing at the nat ones. That's what I'm laughing about.
You still
Y'all-
did 46
most-
damage.
Yeah, most of y'all hit harder than me.
Not when it comes to spells. All you have to do to close
Yeah,
that
I mean,
friggin' cone of cold.
yeah,
Oh,
that one's nasty. That one's really nasty.
Black. Never heard of it.
Cone of cold. Pull it up right here.
Yeah, he's our.
Cold is just
he's
a
our,
giant ass cone of death.
Cone, blast of cold air erupts from my hands. Each creature in the 60-foot cone must take a Constitution saving throw, and they take 8d8 cold damage on a failed save. Yeah, it is nasty.
It's basically a higher level fireball, but cold damage and even larger of an area because it's a giant cone.
A creature killed by this spell becomes a frozen statue until it thaws.
Yep.
Excellent. Now, if you rolled for that and only got 8 damage because you
No, it's-
done every single one, that's how I'm feeling right now.
You did 43 damage.
I'm not upset about the amount of damage. I'm laughing, and I rolled multiple dice, and that one done all of them. I was like, did my die roller like fail or something? No, it just nat one. Yeah.
I've seen pretty damn close, but I've never seen all ones.
Okay.
See, now you know what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
You circle around behind this thing as you do with the. Even though one of your hands is, even though both of your hands are holding weapons, with like your fingers, you perform the somatic components to Hunter's Mark. You skid to a stop behind this thing, and with your sunblade, you carve into it, and you basically hamstring this sucker. Like this guy is hurting, but he is still up. Perry, next.
What?
Right. I'm going to do something very similar and cast Hunter's Mark. And I'm going to continue shooting the one I was already shooting, and that'll be a 29 to hit.
That'll connect.
Alright, let me adjust dice. And that will be 24, which includes 2 fire damage.
All right.
And then second attack will be 17 to hit. That, I believe, is a miss.
That is a miss, but you're still hasted.
Yep. And then third attack's 21 to hit.
21 will connect.
Alright. And that will be 21 damage.
Okay. You
45 damage.
you loose your 2 arrows. You loose your 3 arrows. The first one, thunk, goes right into this thing's gut. The second one hits one of the leather shoulder pauldrons and goes wide. The third one, you take some time, you line it up, you loose, and it goes right through this thing's left eye.
Ooh.
And a small gout of flame erupts from both ears. As you see the other eye sort of melt.
Oh.
I'm sorry, what did I miss?
Frost Giant number 1 is the deads.
And Frost Giant number 2 is looking very much close to that.
I wouldn't say very much close, but it is hurting.
Is number 2 the one that I'm zapping?
Yes. Nyaxor, you're up.
What about Kayla?
All right.
Kayla went, or Leafa went before Perrin.
I'm stupid. Don't mind me.
You know, it's called looking after your wife. You're forgiven.
All right. Think I may.
You can absolutely close to melee and Stormtooth this thing. You can.
I think I might just continue the call lightning.
You can do that.
I mean, it's up for 10 minutes, so.
And now that it's an existing storm,
Yep, it's a storm I control.
which
So-
means it's stronger now.
Not quite. It's still gonna do. It's still just gonna do the 3d10. There was no active.
I knew
weapon.
there was something.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's another, what, dex save? I think it was.
And it fails utterly.
It just rolled a nat.
Yes, it did.
You do double damage.
Not quite.
No.
That's not how That's not how failing saves works.
It is when it's supernova. Oh wait, that just turns your target to dust.
You, sir, have become ashes.
I just turn people to dust if they fail to save, regardless of what the roll is.
That's another 24 damage.
Okay.
Let the pile-on commence.
Okay. Now it's Nestor's turn.
Wait, what about the Frost Giant, or did it fail?
It failed its dexterity save.
It goes Nestor, then the Frost Giants. Or
Oh
the Frost
dear.
Giant in this case.
You know, I don't think it's gonna last that long.
Not with us here, no. I'm just working on my forestry farm while I wait.
I mean, I just love the fact that the giant tried to pick up the glaive and nothing happened.
So, 2 of Nestor's attacks connect.
And they're both gonna be hard hitters.
Okay. Nestor runs, flips the sword around, sort of jabs the blade into the ground, and like uses it to vault into the air. He slashes once across the giant's gut as he's rising. Goes for a vertical slash upwards as he's continuing up, misses that one. Pulls the blade straight over his head, comes down, slices this thing. The gash goes from the front of the face all the way down the stomach. Nestor lands in a hero pose, stands up. As he stands up, flourishes the sword, flicks it out to the side and at an angle as the giant electricity crackling and crackling over it and around it is convulsing and twitching. It takes a step backwards and falls off the cliff face down into the cloud below.
Boom! It's dead.
Nestor then looks. You see him look sideways, and he's like, and he skitters after that epic flourish. He skitters. He's like, yeah.
Careful there, buddy.
So Nestor's like, it moved.
Yeah, that's what's concerning me.
Yeah, I did say I noticed it twitching.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily believe you.
Shall we begin the pile on and make sure this thing is dead for real?
By the way, when Nestor did that, he's like, ah.
Hold on, I want to see that. Let me see that.
Ah.
He did the El Dorado thing.
Yes.
He's like, hey! I'm glad you saw El Dorado.
Oh, that one movie.
Indeed. But
Eldorado.
Nestor like pokes it with Raijin. I think it's I don't know.
This thing better be a corpse.
What happened to?
We
What
should
happened?
make sure it's dead.
What happened to the cultist that was standing in that corner over there?
You turn and look. He's not there.
Wait, cultist.
Uh,
There was there. That is correct. There was a cultist who, like, spoke to the giant, pointed at the giant, and then pointed towards the spear or the glaive that Zuzu was impaled upon.
Yeah, and I could just see the cultist. The giant struggles to pick it up, and then all of a sudden, boom! Big hit from the sky. And
Cultist
the
is not there.
Yeah, and then the cultist just goes, "Oh fuck this!" and just bolts.
I wish that was the case.
yeah, and Senku, lower the swearing. God dang it.
We are on YouTube.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay,
we're on
so-
YouTube?
Yes, this is a recorded series. Always recorded.
I didn't know that. I'm gonna go hide.
No!
You?
Don't worry, I will forget about it shortly, and then I will be okay.
Right. Back to all the funsies.
You be you. Just be your character. That's all that matters.
So that giant died when it fell off the cliff, right?
Oh yeah.
That's
Okay.
most
I wanted to
likely.
make sure because when it dies, I get extra HP.
What?
Because of X-Blade Curse.
Oh god.
And those are not humanoids.
Nope.
So
They be giants.
I can only curse humanoids.
Oh,
Nestor starts slowly backing away from the body. He's like, I think we should leave this.
Let's.
I kind of
do
agree with
I
you
agree.
on that. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
All in favor
Don't
of running away
wanna-
from this thing, say aye.
You could probably just still see Nyx's body just
I-
sparking
that-
with
that sword might
lightning.
be the only thing keeping it dead. Like glaive.
Yeah,
Wait.
let's not mess with the glaive.
Let's
But
just
that
go
means we
that
can't let
way
anyone else do it.
before anything else can happen.
Right.
Yeah,
We've got a
no,
mission. Let's
First,
move.
I want to find. That the cultist. Look around for him a little
he
bit.
might be still in the area, and I'd rather not be here if he wakes up.
Let's move.
But aren't we here for a gem?
You're-
Yeah, that's what we're going for. But I want to find this cultist.
So the crystal's
Okay.
still way higher up.
Yeah,
So let's move already.
Well,
I'm
we're-
gonna look around for
we're-
the cultist a little bit.
Let's go.
All right. So I'm hearing two conversations: move on or look for the cultist.
I'll catch up.
Pepe,
what I do.
no,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
not
yeah.
doing solo.
I'm
I would not recommend you go solo. You either go with us, because this we're not going to leave you behind, Pippin. You're coming with us.
Then give me 2 minutes. And let me look around for this
He
cultist.
could be farther away than 2 minutes.
I'm not gonna fly around. I just want to look around and see if I can figure it out.
Kitty wants to help. She's at least a good tracker, if nothing else. And plus, we are in the mountains, which gives me
Advantage.
Advantage.
yes. So would this be a nature or a
This-
survival?
a survival check.
Okay.
Let's see.
And hey, I
What are your
I would say I could boost that, but
Don't worry
we're
about
taking
it.
advantage.
what are your favorite enemies? It's dragons and
Beasts.
I don't think we did these. I probably changed it.
Did we? Oh, dragons and fae. Good call.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
call.
Right.
Well, I'm so glad to know.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I got a 28.
Good grief!
I got a +9. I lived in the forest
You
and
were
apparently in the mountains.
you were absolutely disgusting, all of you. You're all insane. That's all.
I'm not insane.
Yes, you are. 2/3 of the party. You
What?
allowed Nestor to do 81 damage.
Also, when tracking other creatures, you also learn their exact number, their sizes, and how long ago they passed in an area. Because
I do.
Oh my god.
That
Jesus Christ.
happy squeal.
difficult
That's
terrain
adorable.
doesn't. Let's see. So you don't get advantage. However, you get anything related to intelligence or wisdom checks of any kind. Your proficiency bonus is doubled.
What?
So instead of a 9, that's an 18. Right?
No, it would be a 13.
Yeah, and then difficult terrain doesn't slow down your group's travel. Your group can't become lost except by magical means. Even when you are engaged in another activity, such as foraging, navigating, or tracking, you remain alert to danger. If you are traveling alone, you can move stealthily at a normal pace. While you forage, you find twice as much food as you normally would. And
Wow.
like I said, while tracking other creatures, you learn their exact size, their exact number, and how long ago they passed the area.
Wow.
That's
Jeez.
insane.
Actually, she should have 3 favorite terrains.
What? I get to choose another? Yay.
And an additional one at 6th and 10th level, so yeah, I should have 3.
Oh,
Yeah.
so here's what you notice with what'd you get? What'd you get on that survival check? Some obscene 20s.
Yeah,
got
it was
28.
28, but you guys were saying something about something doubles or something?
32. So it'd be 32.
Jeez.
Oh my goodness.
Either way.
Alright.
Okay.
Just
I know
disgusting.
things.
She rolls too high.
No, she just
Not
high
really.
skills.
Not really. She just have very high skill.
She just almost fucking nat 20
Her survival should be what? It's a 9 normally, so it'd be a 13
Yeah.
bonus, so she get 19 for her
I
roll?
got a 19. Yeah.
That's incredible. incredible, and I kinda hate you.
What did
Sorry.
you do? What did you do?
I have this luck
She
everywhere.
has derailed the DM.
No,
I'm
not
sorry.
really. And for the record, I say I hate you completely in jest.
he doesn't really.
Won't allow us to catch up to that
He's
cultist.
just messing with you.
I
Yes.
am not.
Kinda.
Well, I mean, for our viewers in the future.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
But
Here-
don't worry, I hear that from 3 a lot because anything we play, we get the same rolls, but like somehow I'll get legendary and he'll get like common all the time. So I'm used to hearing that. So
okay. Well, that's good. But here's what you can tell. You go over to where that cultist was. You snip. Actually, this is better shared privately. Join me in the DM chat.
okay.
Okay.
Aren't I checking too? I thought I was checking too. Hold on. It's an 18. I'll let her do it.
I mean, I don't think we need to help. I don't think we need to help her.
We need the
Apparently
help.
not. We need to help Sen at this point.
And trust me, if you want obscene rolls, Pathfinder can take these numbers and add like 5 to them on our high end, and add like 20 on our low end.
Oh dang! So you went Deft Explorer, right?
Yep.
That's pretty awesome. Give yourself temporary hit points.
Once I get to that point, yeah.
I thought you were already at level 10. Or did you sub
8 and
We're at
3.
11.
Okay. I didn't realize you multi-classed.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so the kitty does everything possible, literally sniffing the air, checking the ground, all this kind of stuff, and she just turns to the group and says he's gone.
That's
Gone.
not
And not
good.
just gone.
He might have
He doesn't
teleported.
exist.
Well, I think he
There's no trail.
teleported.
Let's
He
look
might
at
have
Yeah,
that.
teleported.
I don't know about that. There'd still be a residual scent if that was the case.
Yeah. She doesn't smell him. There's no trail. There's no nothing. There is no evidence that he was there except for our own memories of seeing him.
Then
Right.
let's get out
It
of
is
here.
literally like he just completely vanished from existence and took all of everything from him with him when he
Book it,
just-
book it, book it, book it up, book it up, book it up.
There is another possible solution. There's another possible explanation. He wasn't really here.
Oof.
Could have been a projection.
A major.
That
That's
that
what I'm thinking.
could also be possible.
Yeah.
Would I have Arcana? Would I be able to roll for that?
Yeah, you can do that.
I don't
Okay.
really have.
Just see what the hell that was? Well, good news. I just rolled a 21.
Yeah, it sounds a whole lot like a major image spell. You can project sound, visuals. You can't even project a scent. But it's an optional thing. He just chose not to for whatever reason.
We need to
Okay.
go.
Interesting. Yeah, let's.
But can
let's
he
get
see
upstairs.
things through that major image?
I don't believe so.
No.
Major
Oh,
image,
thank
it's
God.
just like it's like illusionary, but it can be used to relay information and stuff.
Thank God. So he can't sense anything from his major image.
No.
Can't hear, can't
No.
see, can't smell.
Can't touch.
Good.
You
Let's
can tell
book
it's
it
a
up.
major image because you could just touch it. Well, you can't.
Let's book it up the mountain then.
Do we have to book it since they don't know we're here?
Uh,
I would suggest book it since
I don't want to
they
be around.
obviously have duty, like stuff they want to do here.
Senku points to Pazuzu and says, I don't want to be around that thing any longer than I absolutely positively have to. And at this point,
Yeah, I do agree
Same.
with you on that one. Let's go.
All right.
we're not going to mess with that thing.
I would kind of like to stab it in the face, but
Poke, poke.
No. No.
poke, 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 poke. I think it's dead.
I'm with Senku on this one. I think that's an extraordinarily bad idea.
All right, stab.
Pip,
I know you're saying
I will literally carry you.
I'm saying that completely in jest. I'm not doing it.
Are you sure we can't just poke?
I'll
Stop
carry
with
you
the
too.
Stop with the fucking jokes. This is serious.
What if we
Sorry.
just stab it in the head multiple times?
No, let's
Destroy
get
the
moving,
head.
guys.
Let's get moving. And sorry, I'm.
I don't
just
have
getting angry
I don't
because-
have my Vorpal blade anymore, so I ain't doing that.
Wait,
Besides,
what if I put him in the hole?
I
Get out of the hole. I just trap him in the hole.
Wait,
sorry.
how many bags of holding do we have?
No, just my magical hole.
No. How many bags of holding do we have?
Mine has stuff.
How many? We have yours. We have mine. Do we have another bag of holding?
No, we used those.
Can
right?
you create a bag of holding?
Sen, how
Doesn't
many?
that take time, though?
You are using all of your infusions. You are using.
Yeah, I can't do that right now.
Could you like uninfuse so we can put this guy in a bag of holding and then blow him up? We did it with the crystal to do all that. We could do it again, except just get rid of him entirely.
But we were. I think
That way
we were
don't have to worry.
were gifted them though.
Distraction.
I have a bag of holding.
That
We have her hole in the ground now. We don't need yours to dump everything into the hole.
I have bunch of stuff in mine.
Yeah, we just dump it all into the hole that she has. It's the same thing, just bigger.
Hey, Pippin, how about you dump all your stuff into the hole and he gets to keep his bag of holding?
Because we need 2 bags of holding.
I am keeping my bag, thank you.
okay. There's an important thing you're forgetting about Decanus. That wasn't just a destruction thing. That created a planar rift. And let's just assume that glaive is the only thing keeping it dead, confined, whatever.
Yeah, we
What
don't
if
want to
we-
mess with that.
You create a rift. There's every possibility that in the chaos that ensues from that, he no longer gets impaled. In which case, we just set him free.
I guess that's fair.
And
I thought
that-
he'd be disintegrated if we put him inside the bag of the holding and then put the bag of holdings inside each other.
Sorry for the switch.
No,
I just got
like-
changed.
I think he would be sent to the astral plane if you put him in there.
Yeah, you
I
send
think.
them to the astral plane at that point.
Okay. Well, I thought maybe it would disintegrate him.
It's a. Nestor goes over, Nestor walks back over, looks at him, and says, "I'm not even sure the light crystal could disintegrate him. This thing is a lord of the abyss."
Yeah.
Oh my! I'm out of here. He's just gonna start walking up the stairs.
Out of character, Sen. Out of character. I'm sorry for the swearing. I just got sick and tired of the "let's poke him" joke because I apologize for that. It's just I don't like that when people keep trying to do that and I keep saying no.
I'm not one you need to apologize to. We have viewers.
Sorry,
Yes,
guys.
you keep swearing, man.
I just get frustrated like when that happens.
Take it from a 10, dial it back to an 8.
But remember, Pippin's
We're-
chaotic. He doesn't necessarily listen to reason.
Anyways, you guys do ascend the stairs again. And and no rolls necessary. You're hiking up for another half hour, and you start hearing a faint echo across the mountains, or across the mountainside, and it sounds almost like a very rhythmic ha, ha, ha.
Like someone training, or
Like people
Chanting.
like marching.
That's what it sounded like to me.
or yeah, that could
It's not like
Possi-
marching.
possibly that.
So as you ascend, this sound gets a whole lot louder, so that eventually you realize it's not one thing. There's a bunch of voices ringing out simultaneously. Finally, you round a bend, and there are big dark wood. There's a big dark wood gate barring
Dark wood.
with two almost like posts. The one closest to the rock face carved out of rock, the other made out of wood, with four humanoids. Each, none of them are clad in armor. Various races, an elf, two humans, and a dwarf. And one of them shouts out to you, "Halt! Who goes there?"
What are we called? Who are we?
You don't have a pretty name.
Which is why I say we go with the Wakota City Stormbusters.
No.
Pippin. Not Pippin. Senku.
It fits. Come on.
No, it does not.
Oh.
It does not. No, that does not.
I'm not even a part of the game, much less the group.
Yeah, Wakota
Even-
County Stormbusters. just
Even
doesn't
if
work.
I lived,
I don't even know where Wakota is.
I live by it. I live in the woods near it, but even that doesn't even roll off the tongue.
What, we can
And
call it.
the press don't need necessarily a name for your adventuring party. Just your names will suffice.
My name is. Yeah, Senku raises a hand and says, "My name is Senku Ishigami."
I am Nyaxor. Zorash.
I'm Perrin.
I'm Pippin. Pippin Pedalopsicopoulos, Bonzu the Third.
And then Kitty actually does this little curtsy and says as proudly and just, I don't know, like you would hear from like a princess saying, like just very courtly. And my name is Lisa Meow Meow. Nice to meet you.
Meow Meow.
Meow meow.
Your name is Meow Meow?
Yes.
You can chop off the head of a large beast in a single stroke, and your last name is Meow Meow.
She gets up and she looks at everyone and is kind of like shocked. That's a grand name going back centuries. How dare you laugh?
That's out of character laughter.
Reaction.
Free to say, Princess Meow Meow.
Senku is laughing at Pippin's reaction, but not me. And actually, I was laughing out of character.
Yeah, this is out of character
That's odd.
laughter.
When Pippin said something, after when 3 said something, he sounded like he was doing his in character voice. So
It
that's
was
why I
in
went with
character.
it. Okay, see?
I know what your voice is in real life. Or what your character name is.
But yeah, Tenku says, "Your last name's Meow Meow." I don't mind.
I wouldn't see
I
past
don't mind,
it since
but
you're
she,
tabaxi.
chops off the heads of beasts. Can just is just a formidable cat, and her name is like Meow Meow. And like think of like maybe a Sharp Fang, Dagger Claw, but no, it's Meow Meow.
At this, she crosses her arms and she looks sorely offended. And she kind of like, she kind of proudly states in like this angry tone, like I said, the Meow Meows have been great warriors for generations.
It's not about the name of the warrior. It's how awesome the warrior kicks butt.
There you go.
All right. Well, she's Princess Meow Meow.
You hear that the same man who's been speaking to you says, "Your tabaxi friend speaks the truth. The Meow Meow line goes back at least 3 centuries."
You're kidding.
She looks at Pippin and sticks her tongue out.
That's adorable.
You're joking. All right. Well, who are you?
Yeah. Who are you guys?
He
Eyes hurt from laughing so hard they're out of oxygen.
he sort of says, "My name is Adoku, but hold on one moment." And you see him disappear. The other three remain. The other three remain at their posts, and he's gone for approximately 5 minutes.
Just being honest, she's gonna like. Is there any kind of like trees or like cover in the area at all?
No,
Dang
it's
it. All right. Well, she's just gonna sit down then and wait.
So you wait patiently for about 5 minutes. Finally, these giant dark wood doors open. And there's a pair of Goliaths that push them. And you see all of these humanoids are wearing sort of off-white robes with what appear to be one of a few different colored sashes trimming the lapel, sandals, and a very a sort of canvas or cloth belt that's tied in a knot.
This Nixer is gonna whisper this to the others. This might the person that we tracked.
A man walks forward out of this gate. The 2 Goliaths sort of stand at attention as he walks past. He is an elf long, kind of bushy beard, which is unusual for an elf. That normally elves have like these longer, thin beards. His is much bushier. And he walks up to you. He bows and says, "Greetings, Princess Meow Meow." And I see these are not your entourage.
One second. What? I'm like happy about this, but this is a surprise to me. Okay. Oh, reading.
Me. Okay. Once again, DM is still quite a little bit out of it. I thought he called you when Pippin called you princess. I thought it was a genuine thing.
No, but I'm okay with it.
it was
like a joke, I thought.
It was him, Pippin, being like, "Oh yeah, Princess Meow Meow." She's
Oh.
like, "It's a role." She's like, "It's a," she's like, "It's a well-known name." It's like, she's like a noble. He's like, "Yeah, princess."
Okay,
Kind of
I
thing.
apologize. He does not actually say that.
He's like, "Princess Meow Meow," and she's like, I mean, he may say that thinking that Pippin was being serious, but
Oh,
Yeah, if we want to go with that, we can.
he's not exactly a. He is not exactly, unlearned. But he bows and says, "Greetings, Lady Meow Meow." And stands up, looks at all of you, and says, "Everyone, prepare a feast. We stand in the company of nobility, genius, ancient lineage, draconic might." And one of the finest archers in a generation.
My goodness. All right.
He bows
Shit.
and said, "My name is Master Liquita."
Nice to
She
meet you.
gets
Thank
up.
you for the hospitality, Master Rita.
Yeah, and Leafa gets up, kind of brushes herself off, and does a short bow with her head, and says, "We thank you graciously."
How do you spell that?
Laquita.
I will post it.
And this is the summit of Mount Hakushin, right?
You are not at the summit, no.
We're probably what, at the bottom? Well, not at the bottom, but
You're
Like
Part
3/4
way-
the way up.
part way
yeah,
up.
3/4.
So we're on the mountain.
If you were not aware we are on the mountain before this moment, I have questions for you.
Hey, that's actually pretty damn close to what I have. I got all but the apostrophe.
Yeah, not bad.
The apostrophe is really more for flavor than actual pronunciation most of the time.
In this particular case, especially.
that's it.
So
So who is
he
this?
sort of turns to the side and gestures and says, "Welcome to the Monastery of the Broken Moon."
What now?
The
The
Monastery of the
Monastery of the
Broken
Broken
Moon.
Moon.
What is that?
That is my monastery.
Okay.
Leafa turns and says, "Could you tell us about the history of your great place?"
He smiles, nods his head a bit, and says, "Certainly. But that is a story approximately approximately 14 centuries long."
Oh,
Maybe give us the footnotes of the last century.
Last century, very little has actually happened. We have stood some vigil over the Ashcroft Mountains since the monastery was founded. Some 1400 years ago.
Wow.
Cool.
wow.
You see, long, long ago, this mountain range didn't exist. And in that era, there was a small monastery being formed. Essentially, where this mountain now stands. The mountains were created, the monastery destroyed. The first generation of monks who trained here sought, for lack of better term, vengeance, or at least explanation as to why their monastery was destroyed when the mountains were raised. The creator of the mountains was, shall we say, most sympathetic. So there was no need for conflict or violence. We formed an alliance and friendship with that man and several generations of his descendants. In return, he helped us rebuild the monastery, and we've helped stand vigil ever since.
So who is this mountain builder?
This man, he didn't just create this mountain, he created the entire Ashcroft mountain range.
Wow.
It was I can't even use the term wizard. He was an archmage of the highest caliber.
You say was. Has he since passed? Or is he no longer here?
He smiles and says, "Of course the man passed. He was only human. As we all pass in time." His name was, as the mountains, Ashcroft.
Leafa smiles thoughtfully as she goes deep into thoughts and just doesn't say anything more.
He was a very noble man. Unfortunately, some of his descendants fell from that grace. Many, well, several retained noble hearts and pure souls, but most of them didn't pursue magic. Most that did, if they didn't fall prey to evil, were marginally gifted at best and had no impact. It is one of the sad facts then that one does not teach the arts of magic lightly to a member of the Ravenscar dynasty.
Do any of us have background knowledge on that?
One of us lives with us. Nestor.
Oh!
Nestor. He's a descendant.
Okay. I didn't know that.
You wouldn't. Well, actually, you would have. We introduced you. But
It's a lot of information.
Yeah.
Character probably knows. I just didn't know that my character knew.
fair.
So with that, it is just about 2 a.m. So that's
Wow.
that's a great place to end it. Okay, I'm gonna say I feel kind of bad, like tying so much stuff into my character as far as the story is concerned. It just all it's that way. I'm
Hey,
not
don't
It's
be-
fine.
I don't care, man.
We don't care.
At the very
Yeah,
least,
You're
you know,
giving us good
I'm
time.
trying to make, oh, look at my DMPC. He's amazing. Give him all the just like raisins.
I was about to say that too.
So this is just previous story history and stuff getting slightly expanded and expounded upon. But Kayla, congratulations on your second really successful combat. I feel like
Yeah.
you're fit very well into this party. And
Oh yeah.
you're
I
also
enjoy it.
you're also starting your first real dungeon.
Yee.
Dun, dun, dun!
And hey, once again, haste is awesome.
Haste is one of the ballsiest
Okay.
spells in this game, and you rock.
What?
Yeah.
What now?
I said haste is one of the ballsiest spells in this game, and you rock.
Yup, yup.
I'm not that good, am I?
Yes,
You are
You're
very
good.
helpful, dude.
Dude, stop second guessing yourself. I'm going to bonk you.
Yeah,
Dude,
being-
without the buffs, there's a ton of that damage that would have never happened. Yeah, you may not have technically done the damage, like you didn't put the
You
hand to the
enabled us.
sword to do the stuff, but you're the one that fueled us to do it.
You're a support caster. You support us.
And you
you
do
support
good.
You're not
very
all
well.
about the damage. It's not always about damage. You also have to have the support. Without the support,
I do.
we all
supplemental
die.
damage.
Yeah.
I do supplemental damage, basically.
yes, you do.
Damage is damage, even if it's one at a time.
Absolutely. But DM is very tired, so this is where DM's going to call it a night.
Okay.
Yes.
See ya.
Night,
All right.
called night
Good
Night,
night.
itself.
Good night.
Night night.
Good night,
Sleep.
Perrin. Good
Good
night,
night.
See ya.
Esther.
Good night, everybody.
All have a good night.
You heading off, Pippin?
Kinda.
Hi, Kayla.
Hey, Kay.
All right. Good night, guys.
See you,
Night,
bud.
Thunder.
I mean, I might be up for a little bit longer.
I'm heading off.
But-
See ya.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wanting to do my Crucible bounties real quick.
I'm just farming for a little bit longer.
Same. I got a nice bow for multiplayer.
Nice.
this might sound lame, but I got to do some finances while we were playing.
Oof.
Lame.
Lame.
I like it though.
I'm glad.
Actually, might join you here in
Go for it.
then.